Okay. We'll start. So the combine harvester I already discussed in last class. I did some problems related to harvesting. Today also they are a continuation of this harvesting. We will finish it this. So the theoretical aspects of harvesting today. So content under this harvesting, we are introducing this post harvest combine harvester. Combine harvester is a machine to deal with this harvesting. Before that, we want to know what is the meaning of the harvesting when we want to harvest. So what is the harvest index? So some sort of a harvesting process, right? So introduction. What is harvesting? Harvesting system. When to harvest? How to harvest? Harvest losses and recommendation. These are the sections today we will see from this class. So introduction. So there are one question from sometime. One question, full question come to the harvesting section. Post-production system. Harvesting have two systems, pre-harvest and post-harvest, right? Pre-harvest and post-harvest. Here, two systems are discussed here. Harvesting means cutting, actually cutting the crops. We are called harvesting, but all other activity joined together, we call post-harvest operation, right? So before cutting, all other processes are we call pre-harvest operation. So your land preparation, spraying, weeding, seeding, water pump, watering, all activity called pre-harvest operation. Today we will see some sort of post-harvest operation. So already we see combine harvester is a cutting, hauling, threshing, cleaning, bagging. All the activity will do by the combine harvester. After the bagging, so the grain should be dry. Drying also very important. So then paddy storage. Before you are going to store the bag, you want to dry it. What is the moisture content of the feasible or safe moisture content? What is the percentage of moisture? %, 12 to 40. Safe storage moisture content is 12 to 40. So drying, after that paddy storage, then milling, then you will get the rice and marketing. These are the operation called post-harvest operation. What is the after the combine harvester will bag together? Don't keep the bag without drying. Drying is very compulsory. After that, paddy want to store for up to 6 months. Take some part of the paddy, go for a milling. Then rice storage and marketing. Then this activity, we don't want to study very high level, but the combine harvest activity also, we want sort of machine. Under the machinery, bagging is okay, but sometime with the machinery, we will ask you some theoretical aspects of harvesting. Harvesting is the process collecting the mature rice crop from the field. Cutting the panicle and straw. Hauling, moving the cut crop to the threshing location. Threshing, separating the paddy grains from the rest of the cut crops. Cleaning, remove immature, unfilled and non-grain materials. Field drying, leaving the cut crop in the field and exposing to the sun for drying. Piling or stacking, temporarily store storing the harvested crop in stack of files. Okay. So good harvesting practice. At harvest, the quality of rice is best. At harvest, the quality of rice is best. From then on, it can deteriorate quickly. So you want to harvest at a proper time and proper stage. Then the quality will be best. Otherwise, deteriorate will take place. Heat build up from the mold and insect development, discoloration or yellowing from heat build up, create cracking from re-wetting of dry grains, loss of vigor. Vigor is a strength of the plant. Strength of the plant we call vigor. Loss of vigor, reduce headwise yield, shattering losses. Goal of good harvesting, maximize grain yield, minimize grain damage, and minimize the quality deterioration. So harvesting system, manual system, manual operation, sometimes using tools. Manual operation, sometimes using tools, right? So labor requirement, you see 1 hectare land. What is a 1 hectare land? 2.5 acre or 10,000 meters square area. 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meters square area. 50 people needed for 1 day. Harvest the 1 hectare land. So they are using, they are using the knife. We call sickle. Manual system, they are using sickle. Labor requirement 50 people for hectare. So manual cutting, machine threshing. So they are mostly in a 20 years before. This the manual threshing machine invented. So what they did, they harvested by manually, feed into thresher. This is called threshing. Sometimes winnowing and cleaning also they will be do machine. So this is the threshing machine, manual threshing, pedal thresher, or sometimes power thresher also. Separate combine hours have threshing unit inside the machine. This is outside the machine. You carry the cut paddy crops with panicle and put it here. It will be rotate. Separate the paddy from the straw. Labor requirement 1 hectare land. You need 30 people to this threshing operation. So you don't need money. So it's a laborious work. 50 people harvesting, 30 people needed to harvest 1 hectare land harvest, right? Machine cutting, you see, this is the called reaper. This is the reaper, this is the thresher. Second one, hello, can you listen my words?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the first one called reaper. Now you understand the reaper. Reaper should be same as your two-wheel tractor. But inside they have some blades are design in front of that. Blades are coupled on in front. It will be cut down and fall in one side. So you see machine cutting and machine threshing. You see this is the belt machine. Earlier one manual threshing also there. This is the manual pedal threshing. Or rotating or something pedal is there. Here this is the power. Motor is there. So this also fuel cutting by two-wheel tractor we call reaper. R-E-A-P-E-R, reaper. Capacity, you see, we will see what is the reaper capacity and the thresher capacity, right? So combine harvesting. So the third one, cutting, hauling, threshing, cleaning, one combine operation. Cutting, hauling, threshing, cleaning in one combined operation, capacity greater than 0.5 hectare per hour. What is the meaning? Capacity below 0.5 hectare, you can go for a reaper. More than 0.5 hectare, you will adapt combined harvest. You see, one operator is enough. So now we will come to the when to harvest. So actually, machinery is your main title, but workshop practices also there. Safety measurement also there. Some theoretical aspects also there with the machine. So when you want to do the handle the machine, then you want to know it proper stage of harvesting. Otherwise, machine operation alone is not. So you want to be adapted the proper time of machine using. That's why when to harvest rice when 20-25% grain moisture. So what is the wet basis? What is the moisture for harvesting time? 20 to 25. What I told you for the storage 12 to 14. So early stage 20 to 25. So the moisture should be above 25. So the grain should not be matured enough. 80 to 85% is straw colored. So 80% of the paddy straw should be come to yellow. That's why colored. The grain in the lower part of the panicle are in the hard dough stage, very hard. When you take a paddy and put your mouth, so it is a little bit hard. So this is the time to harvest. Actually, what they told you for some variety, not for all the varieties. Rice have any variety. 3-month variety, 2.5-month variety, 4-month variety, 5 months, 6 months also there. The traditional variety we call Motta Karupan. There are one rice name called Karupan rice. Traditional rice variety have 5 months or 6 months. Nowadays all the variety have 3 months variety and 3.5 variety. So 30 days after flowering, not for all, but it's a common phenomena. It should be 1 month after the flowering. So now you can see the sickle, knife of rice harvesting. So it's called harvesting knife used for harvest the paddy. Right? So you want sometime we will show in your examination. You see inside it is not a sharp edge. So scraded shape like your show, hack show, normal show. The surface is teeth-like surface. Teeth-like internal surface should be teeth-like, not a knife. It should be a sickle, scraded surface or teeth-like in internal surface. Capacity, 1 person can cut 1 day 0.07 hectare land. 0.0 hectare land can be cut per the person per day maximum. Advantages, effective in the large crops, less weather dependent, right? What is the advantage of manual cutting? Yes. So the rice crop is fall down. We call lodging. Lodging means fall down because of heavy rain or sometime wetting or heavy yield. So the rice crop should be bent. So the manual cutting, very easy and high efficient. You can take cup and cut. So the combined harvest or reaper can't be do it this way. So the effective in large crop. So the sometime the land is paddy land should be waterlogged. water should be there, heavy rain, so machine can't be moved, so you can cut by manual. Problem, high labor cost, labor dependent, winnowing, cleaning necessary. So when you use manual, separate threshing, winnowing, cleaning are needed. These are the problem and some advantage also there. Mechanical reaping. You see, this is the reaper. Small machine, but cut effectively. Capacity 2 to 4 hectare per day. One day you can go for 2 to 4 hectare. Reaper capacity 2 to 4 hectare per day. Very, very important. Fast cutting, not like combined harvester, but little bit faster than the manual. Problem, place the crop in windows back in the field. So you want to be a problem with large crop, complex cutting bar and conveying mechanism. So cutter bar mechanism is something complex. What the thing is, the place the crop after the cutting, it will be put in one side. So you want to collect and make it as a bundle. So that's a problem. Second problem, lodging crop can't be cut. Lodging crops, which are the crops fall down, it never cuts. So cutter bar mechanism also little bit difficult, right? Manual threshing capacity 1 hectare, 15 to 20 people at least. 1 hectare harvesting, you need to carry the paddy to the thresher and do it threshing, and after that you separate the paddy with straw, take the paddy out, put the paddy in the bag. So 15 people needed 1 hectare harvested paddy. Threshing by impact. Impact is a force. Sometimes you can use impact force, mean you will beating means impact force. Impact force is a beating mean you will hammer, beat the crop in the thresher unit. High shattering losses are there. Something if you beat, some grains are thrown away. Pre-drying might be needed. Sometimes pre-drying also needed to thresh manually. Pedal thresher, little bit advanced. So wire loop threshing drum is there. You have a wire loop is the outer growth extension is there. Mainly combining the grains of the straw. Some threshing by impact. Impact also there. There will be bruising force also there. Maintains the straw. Disadvantage, need winnowing after the threshing. After the threshing, sometimes straw and paddy are joined together. You want to be winnowing mechanism. Axial flow thresher, now is come to the machine. Tons. 3 tons mean 3000 kilogram. 300 to 3000 kilogram per hour capacity. Axial flow thresher. Axial flow thresher is a mechanical thresher, power thresher. Large range of size available, with or without cleaning, truck mounted units, can thresh wet crop and compact. Wet crop also can be threshed by axial flow thresher. Axial flow thresher, capacity 0.3 to 3 tons per hour, threshing through impact force. Impact is a one force. I told you, axial flow thresher also impact force. So the machine should be in a various capacity. With or without cleaning, they will have a blower inside also. Sometimes no need to clean. So winnowing no need. Truck mounted unit also there. It will be inside the truck. All the paddy should be in the truck. Okay. So advantages, wet crop can be also compact mean is a easy to carry, easy to handle, compact. Winnowing, you see in the early stage, winnowing should be done by fan, electric fan. Principle, lighter material are blown away, lighter material thrown away. So stones and pedia in one. Stones and pedia in one bucket. So you want to separate the stones. These stones are needed. Remove chaff, straw and empty grains. Only they remove chaff and straw and empty grains. It never remove stones. Sand also remove. Stone can't be removed. Hand or mechanical winnowing is there. Does not work for material heavier than grains. Dirt and stones heavier than grains, it can't be separated. So the fan can't be separated by stones and heavier material than the pediola in one bucket. So cleaning, combination of fan and the oscillating sieve. There are one screen is there. So stones are sieve. Sieve is a screen. Oscillating mean reciprocate, so okay. Oscillating movement mean right and left and right and left and right, left and right. Oscillating sieve. Air delivered by the fan remove lighter material. Top sieve with a large holes remove large straw particle. Bottom sieve with a smaller holes remove small seeds, weak seeds. All are separated. Right? Stones also they will separate it in a bigger screen. Combine harvester, now capacity 4 to 8 hectare per day. Combine harvester capacity 4 to 8 hectare per day. Combining, cutting, threshing, cleaning and hauling. Track for mobility in wet field. High capacity advantages, low total harvest losses. Post harvest losses are low, high capacity. Require relatively large field size. What is the disadvantage of combine harvester? Yeah. And problem in terrace field mean what the terrace mean step. Step mean in the upcountry they have a cultivated in a terrace system. Step by step, they will prepare the land, not a slope, because the water will very fastly moving, then they will be practiced in a step. They call terraced. Terrace system, combine house is moving is very difficult, right? So stripper harvesting, that's also one. Stripper is a little bit advanced than the reaper, not advanced than the combine harvest. It also in the middle stage, it will come there, but it's not popular. 1 hectare per day it will be cut. So I told you shattering loss, lodging loss, standing loss. We will ask you the question in last class. These are the losses: shattering losses, lodging losses, standing crop loss. So shattering means premature shedding of mature grain from the panicle. So it fall down the grains in the field. That is called shattering. When you will move the machine will touch the plant. Some grains are fall down. So this is called shattering loss. Lodging means plants with mature grains in the panicle fall on the ground, making the grain difficult to recover. So it will be plant will bend and fall down on the ground. So it will be surely it will be trapped on the wheel of the combine harvester or repo, whatever it will be on the under the wheel. It will lose the your harvest. That is the losses. Standing crop loss, standing plants with the mature grains are left standing in the field after the harvest. What they told you after the harvesting, some crops near to the bunt. Oh, the crop standing on the bunt. The crop on the bunt or side the bunt cannot be cut by this combine house or reaper. That's also one sort of loss. Separating loss, that is called blower loss, and sometimes it's called threshing loss also. So threshing loss, here they are. So separation loss, mature grains that are mixed with straw and chaff during cleaning operation. Separation loss when you use the cleaning of aerodynamic separation by the air. So that is why blower loss. Separating loss mainly by winnowing, separation by fan. Scattering mature grains that are scattered on the ground during the threshing and cleaning operation. Scattering loss and the chattering loss. There are two. Chatterings, SHA. Here SCA, scattering also. The grains are thrown away, sometimes fall down on the ground, so scattering. Threshing loss, mature grain that remains attached to the panicle in the straw after the completion of threshing. Threshing unit, after the threshing activity, some grains are still attached on the straw. That is called threshing losses. Recommendation for optimizing quality. How do you optimize the quality of harvesting? Harvest at the right time and moisture content, right moisture content. Harvesting at right time and correct moisture content. Don't write moisture content. Right time and right moisture. Right. Okay. Avoid stacking the cut crop in the field. Avoid stacking. So, right, very smoothly move all the cut panicle to the machine. Avoid the stocking, avoid delay in the threshing after harvesting. Don't be delayed. Use the proper machine setting when using a threshing machine. If you are using the separate threshing machine, so proper machine you want to select. Clean the grain properly after threshing. After the threshing, cleaning is very important. Aerodynamic or sieve you are using to clean the grains. Avoid delay in drying after threshing. So, after the threshing, everyone should dry the grains. Otherwise, grain will change the color. Mold mean fungus will develop, bacterial infection, everything start. Drying is very important. You can go for sun drying or mechanical drying. Manual threshing, thresh as soon as possible after the cutting. Hand thresh at lower moisture. Place the large concaves under the threshing frame to minimize the shattering. Canvas mean very big plastic or leather clothes. Canvas, not a canvas, it's a canvas, it's a cloth you will spread all over the place. Then you minimize the shattering loss. Actually, it is shattering or scattering, both are okay. Machine threshing, thresh as soon as possible after the cutting. Leave the thresher, level the thresher. Set machine correctly, drum speed and the drum speed in the thresher. What is the drum speed? Normally 600 RPM. We will ask you in your spot exam. What is the feasible drum speed? 600 RPM. What is RPM? Revolution per minute. Yes. Airflow in the cleaner, angle of the cleaning sieve. You want to set the machine correctly. Okay. So these are the things today we will see that write down this flow chart now. Write down this flow chart. Hello. Hello. So I will show you one new slides. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is this? You will take the what is mounted here. You see the blade in front? Yeah, actually this is the one sort of blade. Yeah, sure. So it is a one sort of harvesting machine of the onion. When you want, you see here the title. You see design and fabrication evaluation of single row onion harvester. So it is my name is there. I am the supervisor. Hello. It is one of the research, right, of your senior student. Right? He will do this machine, invented this machine, not invented. They will do, you see the frame. They will do the frame. Can you see this figure?
Yes.
You see how they make a blades. So you see the screen, how they make a screen. So we have the detector in our department. So they measure all the dimension and it should be fabricated with the help of our department also. Engine, diesel engine, because it's a single-seated engine capacity, it is a 450 cc. Rated output was 7 horsepower in a RPM of this is the gear speed. When you increase the gear fees, it will be 8 horsepower engine is there. So this is the machine to harvest the onion. Potato also you can harvest it. Potato, onion, but rice crop it can't be. Right? It cut the what is cut? Potato or onion harvesting machine. So you see performance of onion harvester. These are the percentage. They will 85% of the onion should be harvested from the soil. Digging efficiency 86. These are the material they are using, right? Two methods of harvesting by hand using machinery. What is the problem identification? They told harvesting by time consuming shortage of manpower using machinery. That's why huge machines onion harvesting, but it not economically for small field. Onion are small field, that's why they developed this machine, right? What is this? What is the research pattern? First the content have introduction, problems, identification, what are the objective you design this, material and method, how do you design, and what do you get from research and discussion, and what your conclusion and future scope also. So this is the introduction. Agriculture is the most important sector of Sri Lanka economy. 7.8% GDP from this agriculture sector. Onion is the one of the most important crop in Sri Lanka. Important as the cash crop, condiment, vegetable and a medicinal crop. Onion as a cash crop, condimental and vegetable and the medicine. The annual demand of the Biconian approximately, you see, 240,000 metric ton. Is a census department of census 2019, very recent. Okay. So this is the cultivated onion cultivated. Especially this machine is very suitable for big onion. So these are the area. Small onion also you can use it this machine. So harvesting process of onion crop still carried out manually. Harvesting is onion rigorous and complicated, require huge amount of manpower, time. One of the main reason to low productivity is insufficient power availability and low level of farm mechanization. So this thing Justification. This is the objective, to develop the onion harvest that will remove onion from the soil effectively. Specific objective, this is a major one. Specific design onion harvester, low power capacity tractor, to fabricate tractor drone onion harvester, to evaluate the tractor drone onion harvester. These are the flow chart. Investigate and research about onion harvester, design and model and component, assemble, testing and evaluation, then you get the results and conclusion. Right, these also same. So, okay, now we say time is finished, so we will meet on tomorrow 9 o'clock. Okay, so I will ask you, hello, small short notes, onion harvesting machine. So you won't write down how it's work. This animation is there, we will show you later. Now it's not linked. Okay, I will stop here. Tomorrow 9 o'clock sharp.